Okay, this is question 3 of this cubic calculus question, and we're going to figure out the coordinates of the turning points or the stationary points. Now, the way a cubic equation works is it goes up and it comes down. It actually looks like two parabolas together, but there's two curves like this, two complete different curves like this. When this is a positive number here, it turns and then it goes up like that. If it's a negative number, it actually goes the other way. It turns like this and then it goes down. That's something to know about cubic equations. But the deal is, if you want to find a turning point, there's this thing in calculus called the derivative. If you find the derivative, it tells you the gradient anywhere. But for the turning points, we want to know when it's flat, when the gradient equals 0. So the secret, whenever they say turning point or stationary point, you write down, oh, f prime of x has to equal 0. Now they give you a mark if you find f prime of x, and you just use your rule. You go 3 times 3 is 9, and then subtract 1. 2 times minus 10 is minus 20, and subtract 1. 1 times 4 is 4. And x to the 0 is 1. Well, there's your derivative. You're ready to go. Now, all you do is you make it equal 0. And then you write 9x squared minus 20x plus 4. Now, if you find this tricky, if you put it into the quadratic formula, you'll get two answers. You actually, Mr. Autry's told me, you actually have to show. If you use the quadratic formula, you got to substitute those numbers in and show how you got 2 over 9 or 2. You see 9x times x is 9x squared. Minus 2 times minus 2 is plus 4. You've got minus 2x on the inside, minus 18 on the outside here, and that product, so it really does work factoring like this. Now, what two things make this equal 0? Well, x is 2 is 1, and 2 over 9. Well, that's good that it's x is 2 because we knew that was 2 and 0, that point there, and we can see that it's turning right there. So one of our turning points is 2 and 0. Now the other one is 2 over 9 would make this equal to 0. 9x minus 2, it equals 0. You could solve that equation, 9x minus 2 equals 0, and you'll get 2 over 9. Now, the problem is, what's the y value? Well, all you've got to do is take 2 over 9, look, I did it in the calculator, and put it in for x. And I got this 8.42, a bunch of stuff, rounded it off to the nearest hundredth, and there it is, the turning point where c is. And why does that work? Because I found out where the derivative, the gradient formula, equals 0 at two places, 2 over 9 and 2. And there you go. There's the turning points.